EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from just outside our nation's capital. And that one will not be returned over the back line of the end zone, so the offense will get the ball at a decent spot, the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Ready? Daniels starts with a pass. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
So you work all week on your opening script, Mike, and what happens? Well, that opening script is going to have to wait until your second possession. The defense comes out with a big stop early. They get the interception, and now it's the opposing team going out looking to take this early lead.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Zadarius Smith, the linebacker, in on the stop. They face second down and 7. London brought in motion. He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they...
Powering forward. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. Shot. Go, Reed. Go.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it's going to bring up fourth down. The Commanders about to send this one away. Back deep, Ainias Smith. He'll take this in back at the 16. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man. He's got it. It's London. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw. That one taken in by London. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback,
and that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. And this one is no good. He has missed the extra point. Keep that one in mind. We'll see if that comes into play as we go along this afternoon. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
They'll throw with Daniels. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Let's go.
A carry here for Brown. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Nolan Smith makes the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And this throw batted away and incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
Now Brown.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
So, a little extra time to think about what to do on 4th down as we are through quarter number 1. 13-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. So now Mike McDaniel will send out the field goal unit. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And they do not cut into the deficit. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And the tackle is going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll look to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. To the goal line and in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. And that is no good again. It'll be his 2nd missed extra point of this afternoon. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Set, go.
On play action, Daniels. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. On the ground, it's Brown. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
What a start to this drive. Back-to-back, 2 big plays, and after that nice long run, all of a sudden you find yourself first down inside the red zone.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. He'll get this complete. That's Anthony Schwartz. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Ready.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
They can still pick up a first down here. And they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll run it and give it to the big guy. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Third and a yard. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw.
And that is just a bad time for a mental mistake. You have to secure that ball before you worry about turning upfield. You know it's fourth down. You know where the marker is. You've got to make that catch and keep this drive.
And this ball's intercepted by J.C. Horn. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is theirs. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. Third down coming up.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack. Second down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Then he works his way past the 25 to the 27-yard line. On fourth down, here comes Jack Fox to kick it away. Return man steering clear of this one. They're going to mark it down at the 20-yard line.
Here we go, shot.
Play action. Here's Daniels. He's going to let this one go deep. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. The Commanders going to send out their field goal unit. This from an even 50 yards out. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. So we've hit halftime, and it's the visitors, the Eagles, out on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here is Ainias Smith. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A run with Barkley. Here's a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Goddard.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
They do indeed snap as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run here with Brown. And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle.
Okay, ready?
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Let's go.
Now Daniels. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He's got a man. It's McLaurin. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Come on, come on.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean,
under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a mat.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On the ground, this is Barkley. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he will score! A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass.
That's going to be intercepted. And now he loses the football. It appeared that an Eagle was able to get his hands on it. And indeed, the signal, Philadelphia will hold on to possession. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Okay, quick. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
At the 19-yard line.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. That one knocked away and incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Here comes Smith on the return. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down.
At their own 40-yard line.
They'll run. It's Barkley. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down. Here's Barkley. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. London brought in motion. Now they'll set up to throw. That's taken in left side by Smith. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run here with Barkley. They'll mark him down there at the 33, but that is good enough. A run gives them a first down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
That's over the middle, complete to Brown. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Commanders come up with it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
2nd and 7.
Here we go, shot.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 92 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming. They'll throw with Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he's into the end zone yet again. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Shut up.
Daniels now on 1st down. He connects downfield to Dotson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
39 yards. And the Washington first down.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Daniels. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you were sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Barkley. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
19 tight. 19 tight.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Off-balance throw. It's complete. That one good for 18 yards and to the 18-yard line. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And he's in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Commanders. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2. And he's going to get the 2-point conversion there. So bring it down to a 14-point deficit.
Commanders 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it, and he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chinn. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
Even with their full complement of timeouts, the call is to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recover it.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. He's going to air this one out, and that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Brown. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go. Call it a gain of 13. Good for an Eagles first down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And this one online, and it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
Ready.
Here's 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's going to look downfield once again. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. He's going to try it here again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but...
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. That's seemingly pretty silly with 1 second left in the game. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.